The name of the course is AI Governance, Embracing and Harnessing AI for the Public Good. And it really tries to do both those things because there's no wishing AI away. It's here, we need to deal with it. So the question is, how do we use it intelligently to achieve the goals we want while mitigating some of the risks that come with it, which is true for every technology, which is a double-edged sword. And why AI? Well, it's certainly, economists call it the general purpose technology of our era. Okay, there's a lot of hype around it. I'd be the first one to say that. But underneath it is a really game-changing type technology that we really haven't seen before. And our governance systems aren't set up to deal with it. That's what the course is about. The course gives you the fundamentals of AI, demystifies it, but it isn't technical, it's just for the policymaker. The main structure are we start with a primer on what is AI to get everyone on the same page. Some people know a lot, some people don't. We then look at the defining issues that affect policy. And I just described these about how it's a threat to humanity, the economics, what it could do to the environment. And then we look at how different policy approaches deal with this through looking at the EU, the US, China, and other countries. I'm blessed to have a few really good guest speakers that will really help open up and bring their own expertise to this area. Let me just list three of them. The first is Joe Keller, a friend of mine who teaches at Georgetown University. He's got a PhD in neuroscience from MIT, and he helps us look at the cognitive dimension of AI and what it means when it begins to interact with humans. I've got Shinesa Okolo, a colleague of mine at the Brookings Institution, who is really a world authority on what's going on with broadening governance beyond the rich countries to the global majority, particularly Africa. And last but not least, I've got an old colleague, Luis Aranda from the OECD. The OECD's been out front looking at this policy issue really since 2016, and Luis has been there the whole time. So he could tell you a lot about different approaches to this issue from around the world. So it's really for policymakers, both in the private sector, the public sector, and anybody who's interested in better understanding AI.